Welcome back. Getting into game Elazer versus Nerchio, best of 3. No game privacy. Yeah, that all rhymed.
Good job, Zombie Grub.
Thanks. I'm especially proud of myself when I rhyme because I can't do it on purpose.
Could have said all the time.
Okay, well, see, that's what I mean. In the bottom right, on Frost as the teal Zerg, he is Elazer.
And his opponent at the top right, gonna be the red Zerg player, Nerchio. Alright, so I don't even want to go for predictions on this. Nerchio's actually been surprising. If we remember, Nerchio actually didn't win his group. He ended up getting second place.
Right, and almost lost in the decider match. So that was ZvZ against Damaga. It was a rematch, and Damaga looked like two different Zergs, I would say, between the first match and the decider match. And in the decider match, he looked great, not fantastic. I guess is what I've been using lately, right? And he's able to take a game off of Nerchio. Nerchio, who looked so just damn fancy, or I don't actually know the word to use for that one, against Snoot. Those were some amazing games. Didn't quite look like that. Maybe it was the day, maybe it was the time, maybe it was the opponent.
I blame you for this next comment, by the way.
Okay.
If Elazer were to set up SimCity against Nerchio, would that make him a Mazer?
Get it.
Is that because you're sharp like a razor?
No, I mean, razors really aren't that sharp, really.
Actually, there's not that many words I can think of that rhyme with this.
A laser?
Fundraiser, maybe?
Yeah, sure.
Quasar? No, that doesn't even
Quasar.
work. I'm done. I can't think of anything else that rhymes with a laser.
Wow.
Brazers.com.
I wish you had implemented that somehow.
We just could put the logo on the screen. It'll be easy peasy. Just like a little mini version we put next to his name on the overlay, like a clan logo type thing.
This is WCA, not WCS, so.
I'm just saying, we're not about professionalism in the first place.
Hey.
I was thinking, by the way, so we've actually been called out on that a couple times, right? Like people asking, like, can you guys even be professional if you wanted to? Of course, we know that's the case because we've done it before. We should host a tournament called like 100% professional on BaseTradeTV or something, right? And we show up in fucking suits and tie and good production, no silliness, no off-topicness, and we just use that as like a resume for the rest of our lives.
See, this is how serious we can be. Well, we already did it, though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's kind of annoying because we have, but I was just thinking I wanted more around the just having a tournament called "This is 100% professional."
See, I thought I was gonna go the opposite way, where we called it 100% professional, but then we had like logos and like, you know.
Well, we're just gonna
companies
clickbait.
and
We'll
stuff.
name the tournament like Rotterdam and Apollo Casting. Like,
Oh god. This is a lot of lings. Elazer was bulking up the lings. You know, he didn't go for
Yeah.
Baneling Nest. This really was just trying to hit before Nerchio would have
oh,
been
look
prepared.
at this stuff from Nerchio. This is so sick. The Queens will die. They will likely die here, but they'll finish up. The Banelings will finish up just behind them. So this should still be something where maybe he can squeeze a defense out of this. Transfuse's almost already on that one Queen. Seconds of difference making all the world of change here. But as he sends the Banelings, the Zerglings scatter and the Elazer is on top of his control. Baneling hitting the main means it's not going to kill him. The natural base is where the rest of the Lings are. And 3 Banelings still remain.
This has not worked, I would say, for Elazer. The fact that there's Banelings and Lings available now, because there's like either one, he could probably take a fight.
Oh, yeah,
if there's both, there's no microing against this.
Look at the drone count. I mean, this is really
Yeah.
up 10 workers. Nerchio is from that.
This was really nice by Nerchio. I mean, first of all, Nerchio, I don't think he knew about it. He saw it with his overload. That's only giving you like 2 extra seconds, right? But he was prepared against something more aggressive, you know?
But see, that's what I really liked about he pulled the Queens to just the right spot. He had the Lings behind them, not in front of them, desperately. Like, he actually took his time. That, like, extra second of time for preparation made all the world of difference of those Lings not getting on top of the Banelings before they hatched.
Yeah. Now Elazer has to defend without his own Banelings, although he is on the way to his own Banelings. He manages to cancel one. The other one is still pretty damn scary, though. Looking for that hit. Not going to take the one on the half of Lings and ends up only getting like 4 or 5, so not really that great. But Nerchio can kind of like cry himself to sleep about that with, you know, minerals basically, because he's been about 7 to 9 drones up 729 at 79. 7 to 9 drones up this entire game.
Yeah.
And Elazer is going back for their attack, which could just fail, you know, and he'll fall farther and farther behind in that drone count.
Shout out to Geltis, by the way, for the 26-month resub.
Woo.
Damn. Good on y'all, he says. In Twitch chat, I got a question for you. If Elazer were to win the game from this position, regarding Zombie Grub, would that amaze her?
Eh.
I'm sitting with a dumb grin on my face, no one can see it. It's all good. He pulls the drones,
split.
though, scattering. The spine crawler sadly not positioned to help defend much of anything, really. It got like one hit off one of these banelings. The Queen's doing most of the hard work, but Nerchio, albeit with drones barely alive, does live.
Right, so that had the possibility of not working whatsoever, but I would say it worked a pretty damn decent amount, and Elazer's managed to even up this game again in kind of. Like, he's missing the defensive spine crawler, so he needs to be a little bit careful. He is far behind on the upgrade. He's got an illusion chamber right now, and he's falling behind on the third base. Like, but he managed to get drones even, and even a little bit ahead for a second here, so he needed that. He needs something else, though, and he knows it. Pretty sure he knows he's still behind. Getting the melee upgrade is always interesting because it is the cheaper upgrade, and eventually if you both get to 1-1, like, you know, whatever, right? But Nerchio's Lings will be able to take a hit. No, well, unless they... Well, they'll be able to take a hit for a while until that +1 finishes up. But I guess in terms of like Ling Wars, it'll also be perfectly even whenever those upgrades do finish up. But I guess it's up to like Nerchio. Is he gonna get +1 melee after this? Is it gonna be like entire Ling Wars, or is he going to transfer over into Roaches and get +1 missile? Because that's the one thing that Carapace gets you. It's a little more expensive, but it adds on to Roaches as well as to Lings. As Elazer, you know, he tried to transfer out, TB down an upgrade. Does Nerchio have a defense? He has the upgrade ready to go, so his Lings can take that extra hit here from a Baneling. But does he have enough Lings or Banelings to even hold with that? Hada. Oh, I think that third's gonna go down. The Banelings should explode at this point. Yeah, there you go. Ah, that's not unfortunate for Nerchio. He has 13 Roaches on the way, however. He actually put a couple of Spine Crawlers in addition, maybe expecting Roaches to follow up this attack, thinking like, oh shit, he's gonna all-in me, because he hasn't gotten too much scouting since the beginning of the game, but...
The thing about Elazer, though, is like, well, I respect his attempts to still try and get things done. I mean, running Lings up to a base, cool, amazing. Look at this money he's got right now. He's got no larva to spend it on. His army supply just isn't there. Nerchio might not realize it, but if he just A-moves, he's probably going to win the game, just because Elazer cannot make anything to defend it.
Yeah. Has to be a little careful not to have his Roaches so spread out, but Elazer only just getting that good number of Lings was unable to take advantage of it. You know, because his Lings have +1 now, even though I guess Nerchio also has the +1 Carapace, so... Point is, they're not bad if they surround Roaches completely and entirely, but now the Roaches are all clumped together, Ravages are even made already, and Elazer is banking so many minerals. This is Larva Injects because lack of that third base. Kind of hitting him hard here. He is going to surround, but like the Roaches are mostly protecting each other. The Ravages unfortunately die, but there's more reinforcements coming out from Nerchio. He still has a good drone count.
I mean, he's just got more numbers is still what it comes down to, I feel. I mean, the Ravagers healing up to full as they hatch too is just more and more trouble for Elazer to deal with. And it does look like game number 1 has pretty much been locked down now to Nerchio's favor. Even if these Banelings hit, they're not going to kill the Roaches. They're not going to kill the Ravagers. They might clear out the Lings at the best case scenario. And now Nerchio's actually using Elazer's own SimCity against him. GG.
Alright. Well, a lot of that was Nerchio's just key defense.
I mean, his first defense was actually really important for a lot of different reasons. Again, I kind of gushed about the whole Queens on the Ramp thing, and I thought it was well handled. But it was more that was something he really did not see coming. Maybe he guessed. Maybe there's a little bit of guesswork, because Nerchio is a smart cookie. But that was really well done by him.
Mm-hmm. The next map, that's what I was going with. Next map's going to be King Sejong. Last map would be Galactic Process. Seen a lot of 2-0s today, though. See if Nerchio can keep it up. Lobby isn't quite ready yet, so we're gonna go to break. See you guys soon. Here we are into game number 2 on King Sejong's station. In the bottom right as the red Zerg, he is Nerchio.
And his opponent spawning opposite in the upper left, going to be the light blue Elazer.
Yep. Excuse me. Alright, so no early pulls here. I didn't think they'd really go for it, but of course it's ZvZ and there's always a possibility. King Sejong can be tricky, of course, for it, as the Overlord scouts are pretty quick. You do have the, I guess, outside-the-box thinkers, like TLO and Scarlet, going for hatcheries at their third base to kind of psych out their opponent for a second, but neither of them going that way. Thank you for waiting to be banned for that 7-month resub. I think he just says LOL. Still waiting to be banned after all.
Yeah, great name. I guess it's that, you know, that picture image where it's like there's a bunny amongst a bunch of cats and it's like day 17, they still haven't noticed me yet type thing.
Yeah. They still haven't noticed you despite 7 months of shoutouts.
Hi. Mods are really, people think mods are Nazis. They're just lazy apparently.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, very, very identical builds coming out here. Identical Overlord scouting. Elazer tried an all-in. A good old-fashioned all-in. You know, tricky one. You try to hide the lings and whatnot, but still. It didn't work. Nerchio was just prepared for something more aggressive, and in doing so was prepared for, you know, a lot of aggression and a true all-in here. The timing was seriously just like really, really close. The Baneline has been 10 seconds later. They don't finish on the ramp or finish at all. If the Queen's not been on there, that probably would have just been tapped out immediately from Nerchio. It was clutch.
So, classic BaseTradeTV moment here. I want to talk about something not related to the game that's super hype that just happened.
Oh yeah?
Riamar, being the awesome baller that he is, just made 2 rather large contributions to BaseTradeTV for specific events. And because it's Riamar, I don't mind doing them. Number 1 is he wants to set up a Lily Canine show match. I don't know which value is for which guys, so pardon me on this. And the other is he wants to hold a BaseTradeTV mod Archon mode tournament. I've always wanted to do something like, I see a lot of other streams do this like mod appreciation day and stuff like that. I think that'd be really cool. So he's put a combination of €200 for one of these and €150 for the other prize pool. So mods will make some money. Lily Canine will have an awesome show match. No idea who he wants to play against him yet, but those are 2 very cool potential things coming up in the near future, guys. So shout out to Riamar. If you see him in chat, give him some fucking Tasia claps.
Woo!
Ow, it still hurts to clap.
He paying himself for you, Riamar.
More like I'm just stupid and keep forgetting I can't do things.
Nah, man. Go
like,
with it.
like for example, scratch the back of my head.
Yeah, don't do that. Lings, a lot of Lings are on the way for Nerchio here. They both know they took third bases, and Nerchio might just be looking to cancel Elazer. Of course, Elazer realizes this is a very high possibility of happening, and we'll get defensive Lings that will, you know, maybe turn into offensive Lings. It's just how Ling wars are going to go. You have excess, you got to throw them across the map, try and make something happen.
Yeah.
If you don't, then you might have either lost your third base, or you just let things kind of go as you transition into, well, for Elazer, roaches. Nerchio has yet to throw anything down besides that Baneling nest, though, and I just realized Elazer didn't have a Baneling nest, so that's going to make holding on to his units and bases a little bit tricky, and the Queens are going very far forward to try and kill Overlords. Another reason Elazer wanted to build Lings to protect them, but unfortunately didn't build enough Lings. They all died. Can't take on the Banelings, by the way, and this might just be another 2-0.
I mean, it's such a convincingly good start, but it's not over just yet.
No. 8 roaches are on the way as well, so recall that Elazer, should he make these and, like, you know, clean everything up, he could go across the map, and Nerchio does have to respond to that, in which case Elazer might be able to drone back up.
My concern for that, though, is the low amount of roaches. I think Ling surrounds to do fine against. We're watching that happen right here, for example. And even if he does still barely clean this up, his back's not against the wall. He's not in the mineral lines. GG. Nerchio takes the series 2-0.
Yes, it is. 2-0. Is the round of 8s all 2-0s, isn't it? Yes. Well, hopefully the semifinals will be a little more dramatic, but I don't I mean, Sorta versus Drogo is the first semifinal. Showtime versus Nerchio, the second semifinal. There is a third place match, and of course the finals we played today as well. I think they said they're going to take 10 minutes between the round of 8 and the semifinals, however, so I guess we'll just take that time to take a break. Actually, the longest cast, not like the past 2 days, but you know, it is what it is. You have a lot of other StarCraft to watch, so just keep us on in the background, set your timers, take a lunch break or whatever, and we'll see you as soon as everything is ready to go.